Though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not love, it profits me nothing. 1 Corinthians 13, verse 3. How could a person bestow all his goods to feed the poor and not have charity? The answer to this question involves the possibility of doing good things from wrong motives. If a person demands that the press be on hold to record and advertise his good deeds, it may be that his motives are inferior to those of love. If a person is burdened with guilt, perhaps for the way in which he obtained his wealth, he gives liberally as a means of soothing his conscience. Would we conclude that his motives is love? If a person is liberal with his possessions in order to gain influence and power, if he's thinking in terms of eventual political office as a reward for his charity, would this be love? We cannot judge motives. We must not impugn the motives of others, but we must look into our own lives and be sure that we are really inspired by love. The other question at hand here that the text suggests is, how could I give my body to be burned and have such a supreme sacrifice profit me nothing? In the 2nd century of the Christian era, there was a great craving after martyrdom on the part of some Christians. Ignatius, in his letter to the Romans, exclaimed, "Let me be eaten by the wild beasts, through whom I can reach the presence of God. I am God's wheat, and I am ground by the teeth of the wild beasts, so that I may be found pure bread of Christ. Instead, coax the wild beasts to be my grave." Now, Paul, Peter, and John did not talk this way. They were willing to suffer if necessary, but they did not go out their way to encourage martyrdom. There was a sensible yet loyal attitude. Yes, a person can be so zealous that he will give his body to be burned, yet his motive may be fanatical zeal rather than Christian love. In a frenzy of emotion, one may make great sacrifices, yet fail in the basic relationships of life. There is no substitute for love. And as always, think on these things.